fans really, really well. They've got 10 out of 10 marks. The content, there could be improvement because out of a 30%, they've got 20%. They've done really, really good on engagement. It could have been a recent campaign that they've published. And for me, right now, is quality. Quality is about, how often you post, how long your posts are, if they're too regular, if you haven't let the post be on there for a sufficient amount of time. So for me right now, I think I would definitely work on the actual quality of the content. If we look at their growth over the last month, it's steady. So this is a really good way for you to understand what happens before and after a campaign. This I love. I think, tomorrow we might be able to see, another spike for, Etisalat in Egypt, because I know that they went to greet a lot of the Paralympians in the airport, and I'm sure that created quite a lot of Facebook and Twitter activity. So this is a really good way to see, when we do things on a daily basis, what return does it give? What the return does it give us? People talking about this is given to us by Facebook. This is their internal metric. So it doesn't tell you whether people are talking positive or negatively about you. That's something that you need a listening tool to do, but it's quite a good metric, and a lot of the PR and quite a lot of the agencies use it. So this is my favorite bit. If you don't know what you should be posting, how, we can actually hover over all of these posts, and I can show you on Wednesday, the 29th of August, this was the picture at this time, this was the engagement rate, and this is what it created. So it's pretty neat. This is a good way to learn from best practice. And it doesn't have to be from a competitor. You could go and see, what are the pages in other parts of the world doing? How can we optimize our campaign so that we can create a lot of fan growth, for example, or higher engagement rate? So the other thing that people always ask to me is, okay, we have 6 community managers, and I just don't know how hard they should work. And our recommendations from what our clients tell us is you should be doing between 2 to 4 posts on any given day, unless you have to respond to a competition or unless you're managing some sort of crisis. So from here you can see that they did quite a lot of posts, and in fact on August the 19th there was a lot of activity there. So this is where everything that you've done kind of solidifies, and it tells you, okay, so out of all the posts that I've uploaded on Facebook, what's been the most engaging? And for Etisalat, it was photos. They posted 79 photos, and it gave them the most amount of engagement. So for me, right now, if I was an agency trying to win their business, I would say, okay, we specialize in video, and we know that when you post a video, you create the second largest amount of engagement. So this is an opportunity, because they should do a hell of a lot more, because they can create a lot of interaction with their community. So I'm gonna just scroll down to the shareability scores. Jan mentioned about being able to look at, when you post something, how far does it travel? How many generations of friends actually get it? So this is a really good way to see, after they gave somebody maybe, I don't know, extra airtime, free text, how viral does it go? And does my viral campaign, is it increasing or decreasing? Okay. So the other scary bit, and you guys might have to help me, is being able to look at what fans are doing. Does anybody have any questions right now about what I've just gone through? Okay. So, I'm going to show you something really, really good for a community manager or somebody that's planning on when should we be speaking to our community. This bit of intel allows you to look at what day, at what time should we be investing our time in these channels. So for Etisalat, I can tell them Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are the best days for you. What time? 11 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 8 o'clock. Yeah? It's easy as that. It's just that at the moment, there isn't that many tools out there that will allow you to look at, you know, about timings. And this is really good because then you can go to your builder tool and say, okay, I want to release football content on Thursday at 8 o'clock because you know you're going to get a lot of interactions, yeah? And this is my favorite, which is kind of the dots. This is just kind of to highlight when you have the most amount of interaction. So for Etisalat, for last month, and considering it was part of it was Ramadan, it was on Wednesdays between 11 o'clock and 11 o'clock. So something for you guys to consider. We have a question.
Do you have the same information for all Egypt?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
Yani using Facebook time for all Egypt, only for
good question. Like an industry benchmark.
Yes.
I don't have it right now, but that's something I like, you know, the way you're thinking. That's exactly what we create for clients. So industry benchmark is, you know, how is the industry doing? How is FMCG posting? When is it working for FMCG? When is it working for car manufacturers, TV, and so on? So we can build it for you is the answer to that. Thank you. Any others?
Excuse me?
Yes, hi.
Hi. Here.
There we go.
Is it by category or by consumer?
By, sorry?
The time slot or the mood by category, by FMCG, car, or is it more relevant to the consumer? Talking to housewife is different to talking to youth, or?
Oh, you're talking about the growth of sales?
No, I'm talking about the mood and the timing of when to talk to the consumer.
Right, yeah. So that data is collected by all the interactions on Facebook on Etisalat's wall. So whether it's consumers or not, that's something you're going to have to determine by how they're speaking to you. It could be brand new fans. It could be that you're just, you know, engaging and having a conversation with your current fans. But, you know, that's something that is a bit more of a project, and it's probably something that you probably would have to do manually to see if the people there at 11 o'clock were actually customers or they were brand new customers. Yeah. But again, you know, that's thought leadership there, what you're doing. So it's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, I can't benchmark against it. It's a lot because the consumer is different. So.
Yes. Any others? We have one.
I have a small startup business. I don't know if you all guys know NOLA or not. I have a bakery in Zamalek and in Maadi. And the bakery serves cupcakes only. However, we're active on social media. And we have around 20,000 followers, which isn't much compared to the rest in Umrani. But we have a high engagement level, and by the small startups, they're very focused on NOLA. And they keep asking when it's just we're hands-on, because we're always, we're the ones personally interacting with the people. So he was asking if we could look at my page and see.
So you,
If we can look at the page and see what's special about it.
oh, you want to look at your page? Okay, let's try it. Let's try it after this. Nice. All right, so just to end on the Etisalat's page, these are all the people that have posted something in the last 30 days. So this is also a really good way to find brand ambassadors, yeah? Do you guys know any of these people? Because sometimes it's kind of like celebrities in the media that are complaining, and that's why they get so many comments. But, you know, it's really good because you can actually look at what, you know, our friend Ashraf looks like. You can also have a look at, you know, what he wrote, and decide whether, you know, it was positive or it was negative. The great thing is that you can export all this and give it to your brand new, fresh intern to look at. So what's the name of your page?
It's Nola Cupcakes, Nola. Facebook.com / Nola Cupcakes
so,
Egypt.
So say it to me again.
Nola
Yeah.
space
Yeah.
CU. Yep.
There it is. Wow. Okay, let's have a look at it. Let's see what we can find. So what are you looking for?
I have no
what are your
idea.
objectives?
I put my page on the monitor a while back, but I never really understood it because it got too complicated. The landing page for, and as soon as I went onto the website, I felt it was too cluttered. I don't understand. It was like monitor, and then I had to tag, so I tagged the stuff, and then I just left it because nothing came out. And I don't know, I just didn't understand it.
So what did you try on it? Did you...
I use Hootsuite.
No, but what did you try to communicate with the people
What
that
did I
liked
try
you?
to communicate? I wanted some analytics. I needed to see who my target market was. I was looking for the age group. I was looking for the timing. I was trying to see what was for free, what do I need to purchase, if anything,
Okay.
and to get some data for my company.
So there's two ways that, you know, a company can help you. They can give you a market insight of how many people there is on Facebook in Egypt that would like cupcakes. So my recommendation would be to look at the type of hobbies that somebody that likes cupcakes would be into. So let me just put in there, have I got Egypt in here? Yeah, let's have a look. So this is something that we launched because our international clients wanted to see if I expand into another region is how do we know that there's opportunity there? So I would do something like, I don't know, do you think that people that like cupcakes like cooking?
Yeah.
No. do you think that, what do you think they're into? Because, you know, this is...
Well, right now I have the back to school campaign. So
Back to
it's
school.
for mothers and children. So that's my current target market.
So maybe you want to look at how many parents have, I don't know, kids between 4 and 12? They're quite cupcake mad, aren't they? So this is to at least help you understand what is the maximum that I can reach. So that's quite a lot. And if I show you some hard figures, you'll be able to see how many you can reach. So you have, yeah, it's quite a niche group, and it looks like you've done really well already to get 20,000, because right now, from what we can get from the status, you've got 1,600 parents that have kids of that age range. So I would pick something else. I would do maybe something like, I don't know, health, home and gardening.
No health.
Not health. They're not healthy, are they?
No, not that it's not health. Egypt is, the health market is still